everybody. Hai semua, salam semua. Jadi actually I tahu hari tu I buat first live in my beauty page, and then Christmas came, and then lepas tu New Year, and now today hari pertama sejak all that. So I thought kan better I start again today and do my live. I actually ada banyak nak sharing dengan y'all. I am a beauty lover. Okay, so what I always like doing is introducing beauty, but skincare is my core. Kalau you tanya I pasal makeup, I'm probably not the best. I'm more of a skincare person. So jadi I thought I want to share something. I've been, even though in this past 2 weeks I have not come live, apa I perasan is I joined a couple of groups and I actually bagi advice in the groups when someone asks about skin issue. And one thing I noticed, walaupun ada banyak-banyak bahan, and I think too many times yang kita dah bagi tahu rutin asas skincare ni. Rutin asas skincare sebenarnya ada 3 benda je, tapi I find that people masih lagi tanya. So I thought kan better I buat a sharing about 3 rutin asas ni. A little bit of, I'll tweak it a little bit into my regime as well, and let's talk about it. So first routine yang paling asas, cleanser, and then we have moisturizer, and then we have sunscreen. So as you all tahu, sunscreen tu cuma pakai waktu siang, and let's talk about sunscreen dulu, okay? Because sunscreen ni, it is essential, especially untuk kita orang macam kulit Asia ni, kulit yang we call it coloured skin lah, okay? Kita bukan Caucasian, so kita ni coloured skin. So bila kita ada coloured skin, what happens is kita punya kulit ni more prone to pigmentation, sebab dia boleh overproduce melanin and everything. Because we have coloured skin. Caucasian is a different story again. So what I noticed kan, ramai orang have this thing about, okay, shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that. Let me tell you, sunscreen ada 2 jenis sebenarnya. One is chemical and one is physical. Okay, for Asian skin, to be honest with you, bila kita ada coloured skin ni, chemical based sunscreen tak digalakkan. But hey, some people suit it. If you're more on a fairer tone, you might suit it much better. Tapi kalau you orang on a darker tone, memang tak digalakkan langsung. Tapi physical sunscreen is what is recommended. So apa beza dia sebenarnya? Mineral sunscreen ni, dia bila UV ray hit us, it will go in and pantul terus. Dia tak akan masuk. So dia dekat surface saja dia akan pantul. Tapi apa jadi dengan chemical sunscreen is, what will happen is it will meresap and it will pantul. So all the sun UV rays masuk dulu dalam skin, and only after that dia akan dipantulkan keluar. So it depends on SPF rating 30, 50, but for Asia skin and in this kind of weather, yang weather Malaysia ni, always recommended to do 50 SPF 50 and more. Okay, so itu recommendation lah, but again it's up to you. Some people don't like it. Like I've spoken to people who say, no, for me SPF 30 is enough because I want to be a little bit tan. Like, okay, whatever suits you. Okay, and then let's go back to our basics, which is cleanser dengan moisturizer. Cleanser wise, when you have acne skin, you have oily skin, recommendation is to use a gel type of cleanser. Okay, even acne skin and oily skin. And then when it comes to dry skin, dehydrated skin, sensitive skin, and normal skin, actually you can pick and choose kind of thing. But the dry skin, dehydrated skin dengan sensitive skin digalakkan pakai cream cleanser. But to be honest with you, I would say that we can't really follow dia 100%, because I myself, I got dry skin. I got really dry skin, and I mix. I have gel, I have cream, but my main is actually cream, tapi there are days kan I rasa I punya skin ni macam oily. Then when it's oily, if I use cream cleanser, what will happen? Dia akan jadi lagi oily. Sebab cream cleanser ni kan untuk bagi dia lagi lembap. So what I did was I stopped. I switched. So I bought 2 different types and I actually use both. Tengok skin lah for at the day. And okay, so and then I have moisturizer. So moisturizer, dry skin. They say digalakkan pakai more emollient style. So it will be more creamy. Tapi and for acne skin pula pakai yang gel type. But you know what I notice is I actually suit the gel type more and I feel it's better for me. I really love it. So I have always practiced pakai gel moisturizer, and it's been long time. Okay, when it comes to brands of product, to be honest kan, you can pick and choose whatever brand you want. I'm not a big fan of local brand. Not saying that I don't trust, maybe I don't trust them, I guess. The thing is that pasal local brand ni, we cannot really know the reality of it. There's a lot of product timbang kilo, there's a lot of product yang, how to say, we are unsure where the source comes from. And when you put it on your skin, it burns. So many cases I dah tengok, so many cases I baca lah sebenarnya. I like to read. So my passion is reading. So I baca banyak macam ni, which scares me. So when I was 18 years old, bila I started pakai skincare, actually I only started at about 18-19 years old. Okay, before that memang I tak pakai skincare. And that also I was just wearing sparingly. Okay, and when I started, I was in Australia actually. So time tu, the only thing that I wanted was, I don't know, I was so engrossed in Chanel. We always see Chanel handbag, Chanel kasut and everything. So I was engrossed in it, and I just went one day to Chanel and I said, okay, you know what, let me try. So I went to the counter, I tried the cosmetic range and I tried the skincare range. So oh my god, seriously, I started dengan my first purchase was Chanel. I kept it on and on for so many years actually. So many years I was using Chanel. Only up to about, I would say about, I got into liking skincare and started supplying skincare about 5 years ago. 4-5 years ago kind of thing. And that was when only I got exposed to other ranges, because I'm the kind of person, either try something and it suits my skin, why should I change? Kan? So I didn't bother changing it, and what I did was I enjoyed the skincare that I was using all these years, and my skin was so good. So good. Dia memang suit completely lah. So I was lucky that bila I choose yang pertama, benda tu memang suit skin I. So I kept with it for so many years. Sampai 5 years ago, I got introduced to brands, tapi not local brands in Malaysia as well. I introduced myself everything to a brand in Australia. So I had a supplier to Australia, and I went to them and I actually tried their products and I actually loved them. So until today, I actually use them quite sparingly. And then what happened was, about 3 years ago, Korean beauty came very popular and everything, and I don't know, I was just walking by Laneige store, and I said, you know what, this brand seems to be very popular now, let's go and have a look. And I walked into the store, and lucky me, I saw this range yang dia memang suited for dry skin, the water bank series and everything. So I said, you know what, let me buy a trial set, and I started with that juga. So bila I started with that, it was working very amazing for me. And until today, I'm continuing with Laneige. Actually today my main skincare memang dengan Laneige. Memang I suka dia all. When someone recommend me a local brand, honestly I am scared. Because and there's no reason for me to change bila I ada produk yang actually suit me. We change products bila benda tu tak suit. We can add on things. Tapi bila basic kita tu dah suit dengan kita, that is good. That means you know where your basic is. So you know my main, okay, I tunjuk you this one. My cleansing cream daripada Laneige ni is a meadow foam seed oil infused. And memang this is so luxurious, to be honest. I love it so much. And but there are days yang I tak boleh pakai because kulit I berminyak. So bila kulit berminyak, what we do, then I will switch it to I have another gel cleanser which is actually tea tree oil infused. And although I know some people say you should not use essential oil on your face, trust me, it depends on the percentage of manufacturing sebenarnya. Dia bukannya you cannot put, but if you have pure tea tree oil tu, janganlah pergi letak atas muka straight away. You should always dilute it in a carrier oil. So as like almond oil ke, rosehip oil ke, something, you know, to put it onto your skin. Don't just put straight, then it can burn you. So essential oil, you be a bit careful. There are things that you can use directly. And again, depends on the strength juga. Kalau tea tree oil ni pun dia ada different strength. Kalau you pilih yang pure, you have the pure one, then of course you cannot put direct. Tapi kalau you dah ada yang mixed or diluted or you know lesser percentage or whatever it is, then it's a different story again. So it all depends. And then I've got this macam people say, okay, dry skin you wear cream moisturizer. What I notice is I don't like it so much actually. I prefer gel. So macam I suka pakai yang ni. Waterbank gel cream. You know, the texture is very gel, tapi ada macam it's a macam putih punya gel, so it looks like in between gel dengan cream. So that suits me very well. And then I've got another product yang memang, to be honest, kalau kulit I dry and I know tomorrow I have to go for an event, function or whatever, I need to boost kan. So kalau kita nak boost tu, kita kena buat apa? Kita kena buat extra things. So the night before, this is like my heaven. And still Laneige brand also, okay? Laneige, apa tu, water sleeping mask. This is like my holy grail. For me, this is my holy grail untuk boost hydration, because over the years, my main thing is no matter what lah, I still have dry skin. Wherever I go in the world, wherever I travel, bila I travel pun, this is my main core actually. And of course, I'll bring my 2 ranges of everything. And I noticed that they are the best. They serve me the best. And bila rutin asas kita tu dah macam tu, why should we change? You know, there's some people yang suka bila benda something new come out, they like to go and try it. Benda something new come out, they like to go and try. But hey, I'm probably the 1-2% of women who don't bother like that. Makeup even is the same. I'm a little bit more loyal. Don't ask me to go and buy here, there. I don't really do that. Even cosmetic until today, macam I start daripada umur 18 sampai hari ni kan, memang I masih pakai Chanel. My foundation, my eyeshadow, my, you know, a couple of lipsticks. My lipsticks are actually a bit mixed. And then tapi my foundation sampai hari ni memang I pakai Chanel. And I may concealer and all can be lain lah, tapi my basic asas tu memang I pakai Chanel. I've always loved it and it works for me. So why should I change? Macam I remember after some years ago lah, bila MAC came out and everybody was raving about MAC. I was in Australia at the time, so everyone was like, cubalah MAC. I'm like, when I'm so happy with my foundation, why do I need to change another one? Because I'm the kind of person who's lazy, nak pergi test and trial. Tapi to be honest with you, skincare is all about trial and error. If something doesn't work for you dalam asas ni, please go and change. Macam I notice some people ask how to say, they are asking me, can I use produk A dengan produk B dengan produk C, lain-lain brand, can I use in the same brand? I kata, it really honestly is up to your skin. Kadang-kadang in the same brand it doesn't suit you. You know, kadang-kadang you have to mix and match. So for me, luckily for me, macam Laneige product ni really works so well for me. So I pick the same brand. Tapi I've seen people combining. You can have cleanser a different brand, you can have your moisturizer different brand, you boleh ada sunscreen pun different brand. Tak semestinya kan brand sama. And then I had another question hari tu yang someone tanya I, boleh ke pakai same brand semua? I'm like, of course boleh. Why tak boleh? Kalau benda tu suit you, why not? So the first thing is that, tapi you kena trial and error. Doesn't mean if produk tu sesuai untuk someone else, it will be sesuai untuk you juga. You must always remember that skincare is trial and error. And to be honest, please avoid this 2-in-1, 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 5-in-1 story. And that's the one thing lah about local products which I get scared about. You know, local products, they claim we have serum, we have toner, we have moisturizer, everything, sunscreen, everything in one. I'm like, how do you do that? Macam mana tu? Because you know what? Bila kita pakai serum, there is quantity yang kita boleh pakai, okay, untuk dia effective, okay. And then when it comes to moisturizer pun ada quantity dia untuk dia effective. And the worst is actually sunscreen. Sunscreen, you have to use at least half a teaspoon. So kalau macam benda tu semua dah 4-in-1, 5-in-1, you just calik. Do you think it's actually working to the maximum potential? Your skin may be white because they put in God knows what chemicals they put in. Seriously, I'm really scared. But you know, and I have tried, but I never fancied them. So I've always believed in a company which does proper. So I'm not trying to condemn anybody. I know there's a lot of founders of product and everything. If you believe in it, good for you. I'm not condemning anybody. It's just my preference. Macam kita kata, everything is based on our preference. Even skincare is based on our preference. Kalau I don't like. And some people it's based on budget. Some people it's based on whatever their friends are using. Some people based on dia suka benda baru. Everything is based on preference, to be honest. So macam for me is I find something I suka, I stay with it. You know, I takkan masuk keluar. So macam I cakap tadi, kosmetik pun sama. You know, so these three asas lah. I'm still amazed to see yang orang boleh tanya, apa nak pakai? I baru newbie. I'm like, 3 things. That's it. And then kalau newbie pun, they want to use they want to add on serum lah, they want to add on toner, they want to add on essence. I saw, I think, a post yesterday or 2 days before. Dia kata, I'm very new at skincare and I have all these dots and everything and marks on my face. I pakai cleanser, I pakai toner, I pakai essence, I pakai serum, I pakai moisturizer. I'm like, whoa, wait, like seriously, when you start using skincare, just 3, concentrate on 3 first. 3 ni bagi dia sesuaikan kulit dulu. Bila dia dah sesuai dengan kulit, baru ditambah. Then you can add on your acids, you know, your chemical exfoliants. Then you can add on enzymes, you know, all the enzyme pills and whatever. And you can add on whatever else you want. Tapi retinoid, whatever, you know, tapi get your basic right. It's very, very, very crucial to have your basic right. And then if you don't actually put sunscreen, macam we Asians are very, very prone to pigmentation. So when we are younger, we won't see it. You know, once you grow older, you will see it. You'll notice it. I remember macam sunscreen also, kan. When we were young, my father, we were staying in Malaysia lah at that time too. My father, Australia, they used to promote sunscreen color. Ada color blue, ada color kuning, ada color hijau. So you know what? It got us excited to wear. So as kids, what do kids want? Macam even now kids play toys kan, they want colorful things. So we got introduced to sunscreen from a very, very young age. our father used to buy for us and bring back to Malaysia. Macam he was working there, jadi dia akan bawa pulang whenever dia come for holiday. Dia akan bawa colour-colour. I remember lagi, kita akan calit everywhere and then we'll rub. So by that time of course lah, we don't know how much we are using or whatever, tapi sebab kita suka colour tu, kita calit everywhere and we like to do three colours kononnya, I don't know, whatever it was, and at that time memang itu cara promote dia, and we found it very enjoyable, which I think, you know what, these days I think someone needs to start with this trend, all this colourful sunscreen for kids, because it all starts from your upbringing. Bila you dah start daripada kecil, you akan jadi habit, and when the habit develops kan, you akan continue using. So anybody also, kalau you tak nak pakai makeup pun, it doesn't matter. Sunscreen tu very important, and cleanser is important lah. Cleanser and moisturizer tu important juga. Tapi kalau sunscreen tu is number one, that's really the one thing that you betul-betul perlukan in hidup ni. And I'm amazed at the amount of people who don't even use. I'm amazed at the people who don't even know how to cleanse their face. Yesterday I saw a story yang this guy is starting to do skincare, and amazingly, what I was so amazed about, dia kata he's got pimples and he's got dots everywhere, and he only cleanses with micellar water. I'm like, micellar water? Really? You sure? I'm like, no, that is for double cleansing story. You don't pakai micellar water je. Same as cleansing wipes. Please. You can use cleansing wipes to remove your makeup, tapi lepas tu you have to wash your face. Cuba je kalau wipe your thing, berapa banyak you nak wipe sampai semua keluar. And then bila dah keluar, you tak rasa melekit ke? I feel that I don't like cleansing wipes at all. I never make it a practice even. And so I'm not a big fan of it. I'm only cleansing wipes, I pakai untuk apa? Bila kita keluar pergi makan, okay, malas nak pergi basuh tangan ke apa. But to be honest, I don't really pakai tangan. I'm more for fork and spoon no matter where we go. Even banana leaf pun kena fork and spoon. So kadang-kadang yang pegang-pegang, so I'll have like very tips. That's the only time I will use cleansing wipes macam tu. Otherwise, cleansing wipe never go on my face. And I think you can see my face. If you tengok my other pictures and videos, you will notice some of the pictures don't even have my makeup on. Macam hari ni I've got very light makeup on. So this is what happens when you look after your skin from young. Okay, and I was sparingly lah. I was lucky that I didn't have a lot of breakout and everything. Tapi once in a while, pimples come up. See, macam hari ni, it came out yesterday. So this is normal. Nobody can have a 24 hours clear skin 365 days a year. Takkan jadi punya. There's no ways in the world. So kita kena, how to say, there are days, there are hormonals, there are everything. There's so many effects. Even persekitaran kita pun mainkan peranan. So kita tak boleh cakap, oh, if only you're living here. I live in the city at the moment, KL city, and oh my god, it's so dusty here, trust me. But I'm in the house, and to be honest, I pun jenis jarang buka window, but still it's so dusty. I don't know how dust gets into the house, but okay. But I love living in the city. Tapi, you see, when we practice our skincare, even I find that I was doing a trial lah the other day for about 7 days. I didn't use any skincare on my skin. I was actually not feeling very well, and so I was too lazy. So then I said, okay, let me just try my skin. Let me just continue with it and don't do my normal regimes, And I found that my skin was, it was nice, it was good. But it was getting drier. Yes. So bila dah sampai hari ke-8 tu, I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I feel so icky. I was just doing a trial and error kind of thing. Because it's been so long that I've used skincare, and I thought, let loose a little bit, let's trial and error. Last year was a lot. A year yang kita banyak trial and error. last year was a year that I hibernated, I slept, I did nothing, I didn't work. It was amazing. The pandemic was a time to reflect. It gave me a time to rest actually. I think I've been on working for so long, and last year was a year that I just reset. Tapi I had to change a lot of plans. Memang macam-macam I punya plan yang I kena change. And I took that time to actually belajar more. Tapi anyways, it was a good experience, and I value it sangat. Sebab tu and then I started beli skincare books and read more. So I go into depth a little bit. And I never used to bother about all these acids, to be honest, chemical exfoliants and everything, but I started learning. And K-beauty was not my regime. Besides this lineage yang normal products kan, I was never interested in anything else because my asas dah okay. So why not campur ni tu? And I'm like, I hardly get any pimples. So bila I get pimples pun, I put acne patch ke, benzoyl peroxide kalau I rajin, those kind of things only. And it goes and then even if it leaves a scar, what has worked for me so far lah till today is bio oil. Bio oil memang worked very very well. And until today, I never bothered buying any serum or particular cream untuk keluarkan anything. So after it's left with the scar, after everything goes down, I just akan calit. Somehow I'm blessed with the skin like that, so I'm very 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 grateful lah. Tu je I boleh cakap. So so basically what I'm trying to say is 3 asas skincare ni, before you put in anything, you must master it and you must make sure that it's good for your skin. I don't understand orang yang cakap I guna ni 3 nampak okay, very okay on my skin, and I'm looking at their skin going, are you sure it's okay for you? I still nampak dot everywhere. I still nampak kusam. I still nampak macam jeragat. I'm like, what do you mean by it's good? Tapi, and there are some brands, okay, there are international brands also, yang memang ada banyak reseller kat Malaysia ni. I'm not gonna name names, but I have seen posts daripada them, and they claim, okay, this is an international brand, this is a that. To be honest with you, not everybody can suit everything bila come to skincare. Not everybody can suit everything. You always have to trial and error. I have tried something and I like it, and it stayed with me because I don't like to mix so much. I don't like to try too many new things. So I dah memang ikut macam tu. Tapi kalau you are using something and you say, okay, my skin is okay, and I'm looking at your skin going, are you serious? Without makeup you look terrible. I honestly today I can walk out there kan dengan tak ada makeup and I'm confident because you know what, I've got clear skin. I really looked after my regime all these years, and this is not the only thing I pakai lah. Sebenarnya I pakai a couple of beauty tools as well, but I'm not going to introduce to you in this session because nanti too much to absorb. So I pakai this routine and I just add on a couple of things, and oh, my skin has become glowing. My skin really becomes glowing, yang I will introduce to you guys soon, but not now. Tunggulah dulu kan. I don't want to cloud your mind too much. So tapi one of the best thing ever yang I pernah pakai, okay, I'll just introduce one to you today, and this is actually yang I pakai dengan I punya cleanser. So it's actually a sonic brush, okay. So this bristle yang macam ni, dia very soft, and all you do is you just go round and round all over your skin, and then bila you dah habis tu, you take the aluminium bit and you push it up. It's more like a lifting. It is amazing, trust me. And by the way, it vibrates as well. Yeah, I know it looks odd, but yeah, even when I opened my box, I was like, what is this? Tapi kan bila I opened the first time I used it on my skin, I was like, oh my god, this is heaven on earth. I have to continue pakai ni. So I use it, and when the vibration is going, obviously you use it with the vibration on, and you put it all over your skin kan, you akan rasa so soothing. And one thing I noticed was my skin was clearer. It really became so nice. I enjoyed it. Sometimes dah cleanser pun I jenis malas pakai moisturizer, and I won't do anything, especially when my skin is very okay. At the point I won't bother with all the products. I minimize as much as possible because I really hate putting things all over my face. I even makeup, oh my god, I'm so lazy. Sekarang ni memang dah lazy sangat. Kalau macam dulu-dulu, oh, no makeup, no go out. Tapi these days kan, no makeup also whatever lah. I will only pakai eyeliner wajib dengan I punya lip gloss. Lipstick pun tak pakai. That's all I will use to go out these days. Because you know why? Macam kita kata, invest in your skin. It's gonna represent you for a long time. And the saying is so true. I never thought in my 20s that I would be like bothering about all this, you know. Tapi bila kita reach this age now, you know, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually glad that I started it at a time. I wasn't so 100% following the regime, tapi I started somewhere. And bila I started to, you know, everything was going good. And I used to play around lah. Suka hati. Bila suka pakai, bila rasa kulit dah macam dry sangat, baru nak moisturizer. Kalau tak, basuh je kadang-kadang. And whatever it is, all these years I've enjoyed showering in hot water. I know I ada dry skin kan, patutnya kena dengan water swamp, but hot water, who can resist hot water? Especially when you go to a hotel, the hot water, oh my god, is amazing. Dulu lah, tapi sekarang ni rumah pun hot water dah amazing sangat. So we don't even need a hotel lah. Tapi before kan, you know, hotels will always have that like macam that water, apa? What we call it? That shower kind, that shower yang apa tu? I can't even get the name. You know what I mean actually. So that kind of heavy rain shower thing. So I can't even get the name today. So that was what we used to enjoy in the hotel. So that water, oh, it's amazing. Imagine that. These days I get hot water in my bathroom, which is super hot. Sometimes I have to be like, oh my god, this is too much. And tapi I enjoyed skincare as a whole, and I believe all of you should really just master your tree. You don't need to do anything else, you know. When you do this tree, make sure you're seeing a difference in your skin. Kalau you buat ni 3, okay, you tak naik jerawat, okay, fine, I understand. Tapi kalau your skin is still masih kusam, it doesn't look glowing. Your skin is supposed to be glowing. So as I said, you know, that particular brand yang I kata banyak resellers in Malaysia, I was looking at a couple of people and I'm looking at their skin, they're going, we've used this for 2 years, our skin is good. And I look at their skin, imagine just in a camera, and I can be like, your skin is horrible. Even with makeup, and they say, oh, we're wearing light makeup and our skin is good. I'm like, please wear more makeup. I know, very critical, very I know I just spoke too much, but reality, you have to face reality, you know. Kalau you pakai skincare tu patutnya bersihkan muka, and when you have found the right foundation for your skincare, you know, then you add on a couple of things. So kalau you ada bintik-bintik hitam tu, you boleh add on I don't know, you can use snail secretion, you can use a couple of other things. Kalau you ada very dry skin, you can use hyaluronic acid, you can use ceramides. You know, there's so many things in the market. Even you can pick on brightening, you can go for antioxidants. So kita ada vitamin C, we have what else do we have? We have polypeptides, you know, those kind of things. Itu yang hydrating. And then there's actually so many things in the market that we don't even know. Sometimes it's amazing. It's really amazing to see the amount of things that come up. Tapi so get your tree routine right, and you should be fine. Okay, so I hope that this was a good learning session for you, and if you do have any question, please check us out at Ashkam Beauty. By the way, Ashkam means my love, and I created this brand out of my love for beauty. So Ashkam Beauty, just check us out on our site, on our page. So I do a lot of sharing actually on Ashkam Beauty punya page. More on, you know, more technical, more fakta and everything. And because I feel that people need to be educated, and fakta is for education. So I try to mix a little bit, and this is why I'm doing this live, because only fakta memang membosankan, memang I get bored. You know, berapa banyak fakta kita nak tahu. Kadang-kadang kita, kalau orang bercakap dengan kita, lagi kita faham daripada kita baca. Kan? So I wanted to share my passion for beauty with all of you, and I hope you learn something hari ini. So I'm gonna try doing this live maybe every day or every other day, and hopefully but regardless lah, I'll be sharing something on Ashkam Beauty almost every day. We have IG and we have Facebook, and I'm always almost around there. So yeah, if you need something, DM me. If you need an advice pun, you can just DM me. I'm not particular on the product that I'm gonna launch. Actually, we're gonna start launching a product soon, but I haven't really spoken much about it and everything. But I'm happy to speak about skin issues. It doesn't have to be about me, but I would like to, I nak tolong y'all. Kalau kulit you ada masalah, I nak tolong y'all solve it. And I'm not a skin doctor, I'm not an aesthetic doctor, so I got no claim lah. I cuma boleh bagi suggestion based on my learning, my understanding, and I have people who I get mentoring from. Tapi ultimately it's up to you. You know, kalau kita nak pergi skin doctor, memang mahal kan. So sometimes it's good to get some free advice around. You can test and trial, as I said. Tapi when you use any skincare lah, bila symptom persist and you find that it's bad for you, try to make an effort jumpa medical professional at least. Kalau you tak pergi derm doctor pun, go lah somewhere, you know, just a doctor which kind of suit into the arena, and just get an opinion at least. You know, I'm not sure about the popularity of online doctors kat Malaysia ni, tapi macam I do skin consultation. I've tried a couple of sites, but it's all in India, and I love the way they consult. Tapi Malaysia, I'm not very sure about it, but you guys can try. So I'm gonna leave you guys to this now. Thank you very much for watching hari ni, and have a good night, have a good evening actually, and bye bye.